Episode 129. Liu Hao didn't get a reaction from the woman. Instead, he heard Ye Xiu say,
"Oh, there is a reward. It's all rare materials, but they're all things I need. What do you want?"
I don't want anything. I was just asking out of curiosity.
Liu Hao said. He didn't actually want anything. He just needed to say the words. He was planting the seed of discord, the most contentious issue of all unfair distribution of benefits. But now it seems Liu Hao's efforts have failed. As for the one who might be Song Moqiang, let's not even go there. As for that other woman, she seems completely oblivious to that kind of signal. As for Baozi, that guy's a total moron. But an idiot is an idiot. Still, a guy like this, if you really wanted to stir him up, to play some mind games, it shouldn't be too hard.
The materials I'm asking the guild for are all things I urgently need. As for everything else from the dungeon, we'll split it among the group. I won't take a share. I don't think that should be a problem, right?
Ye Xiu said. Liu Hao thought about it. In the last 2 dungeon runs, Lord Grimm really hadn't taken anything. Whether it was the occasional green gear dropped by mobs or the blue gear from the boss, he always chose to pass. If that's how you act every single time in a dungeon, then there's really nothing left to say.
It's nothing. I was just curious, asking casually. I'm down to join a guild or whatever. Take me with you. I want to get on the broadcast too.
Yeah, I'll talk to the guild about it. After all, we're doing this to help them set a new record. It'd be a bit awkward without someone from their guild there. We'll see what they think. If they don't mind, we'll bring you along. Great. Thanks a lot.
Ye Hao said this. By sticking with the team, he could get a crystal, clear picture of their final record-breaking strategy. And as a member of the team, he could subtly pull the results down a bit without drawing any attention. He was already pretending to hide his true strength, so in certain situations, he could just barely hold on, pretending his strength wasn't up to the task. But when it was his turn to run the dungeon, he unleashed his full power. That way, with the same strategy, he was more confident he could deliver an even better result. Even if he couldn't become a member of the team by then, with his side's full roster of pro players, their coordination and technical skill, he was confident he could still crush this team. Liu Hao had already gotten a clear read on the strength of these few players. Ye Qiu's Lord Grimm was, of course, beyond reproach. Windward Mist's performance was subtle, but as a teammate, certain operational habits were still apparent. Especially that extraordinary synergy between her and Lord Grimm. Though he lacked direct proof, Liu Hao was absolutely certain this person was Song Moqiang. As for the other two, with Liu Hao's skill, he had long since discerned that they were complete newcomers. It's just that their operational skill is surprisingly top-notch, but someone like that still can't be compared to a pro player. Liu Hao stared at the Lord Grimm on his screen, forcing a strained expression onto his face, and flashed a crafty smile.
Looks like you're scared of me, Qiu.
Liu Hao laughed with smug satisfaction. He thought to himself. He had already grasped Ye Qiu's plan. Work, break records, trade for materials to upgrade the silver weapon. On paper, the plan's that simple. But to keep this going, you've got to secure the dungeon's top record. Ye Xiu understood this perfectly, and Liu Hao was well aware of it too. Liu Hao intervened twice in the Frost Forest dungeon record, all because he knew Ye Qiu was on the other side. He wanted to crush Ye Qiu. But now that he understood the record's true significance, he redoubled his efforts without reservation. He planned to gather 5 pro-level players to set a new record in the burial grounds. Ye Qiu, for his part, had also gone to great lengths, devising a whole new strategy just to secure this record. Clearly, it was because he knew his opponent here was Liu Hao. He's a formidable opponent. If we stick to conventional tactics, we'll end up at a disadvantage, just like in the Frost Forest dungeon.
I told you so.
Your era is over.
I was still one move ahead.
Liu Hao continued running the dungeon with the team, but his focus was already elsewhere. After all, the team he'd be forming would have a completely different class composition than this one. Their coordination couldn't be copied wholesale. Liu Hao already knew everything he needed to know. After that, they'd need to drill their own coordination. But his team was made up of pro players. With their professional discipline, developing this kind of coordination, they definitely wouldn't have to struggle like Ye Qiu's ragtag team.
What a pitiful sight!
In the game, Ye Xiu kept reminding Tang Ru, Steam Bun Invasion, and Le Henjian. Watch this, watch that. Li Hao listened, utterly thrilled. He'd been bossed around like this plenty of times before, but this was the first time he'd ever felt so happy about it. Liu Hao's hand slipped, causing another misstep. Sure enough, Ye Qiu's urgent voice came through immediately.
Lai Henjiang, you've retreated too far to the side.
Liu Hao agreed, chuckling inwardly as he took 2 steps back. He had a strong impulse to just wipe them all out, but for the long game, he forced himself to hold back, keeping his performance at Steamed Bun's level. That'll do 4 dungeon rounds finally finished. The new strategy's coordination was too intricate and fragmented, making it extremely difficult for Tang Ru and Steamed Bun Invasion, who lacked experience and game sense. Relying on rote memorization alone proved extremely difficult. Liu Hao had actually mastered it long ago. But he had to play the part of someone at that level. After clearing 4 dungeon runs, he couldn't help but sigh repeatedly. Man, that was tough.
So you've got to put your heart into it. Got it!
And ended up getting schooled by Steamed Bun Invasion again.
Try again tomorrow.
Ye Qiu sighed from the side. He wasn't very satisfied either. As expected, the overly complex tactics had Tang Ru and Steamed Bun Invasion. The flaws of these rookies were laid completely bare.
Want to run the Frost Forest dungeon?
Liu Hao asked him, feeling absolutely fantastic at the moment.
I'll pass for now. Alright, I'll log off for now then.
See you tomorrow. With that, Liu Hao bid farewell to the group and logged off directly. He swiftly switched to his own account and dashed toward the burial grounds dungeon. While the memory was still fresh, he quickly reviewed it. Based on their team's class composition, he began his own research.
A bit of a hassle, isn't it?
At the happy internet cafe, Tang Ru held her teacup, went to the front desk to find Ye Xiu.
Yeah, a few more days of practice. If we take too long, the record won't be worth much.
Is there any other way to practice?
Tang Ru was more impatient than anyone when facing a challenge. Tang Ru was truly fed up with the dungeon's 4 times a day limit. What a coincidence. That remark reminded Ye Xiu of a place.
Baozia! Yes, you called out in game here.
Steamed Bun Invasion answered. Come on, let's keep training.
We're out of dungeon runs.
Let's train somewhere else.
Let's go to the skeleton graveyard, Ye Xiu said. The skeleton graveyard, the newbie village dungeon, is of course different from the burial grounds. But they do share some similarities. What's more, this dungeon has no attempt limit. You can run it as many times as you want.
Just buy a cheap, low, level weapon in the starter village, and we'll level up slowly.
Ye Xiu sent a message to Steamed Bun Invasion, then said to Tang Ru.
Windwood Suzi and Sword of Hatred aren't here.
The 3 of them met at the entrance to the graveyard. It's fine, Tang Ru said. Well, practice as we go. Ye Xiu led the 2 of them into the dungeon. He himself had no issues. The real challenge was molding the others into a cohesive unit. Right now, Tang Ru, Steamed Bun, and Li Henjian are making mistakes left and right. While not fatal, they were enough to make the team miss the record.